Hello students, today we'll see the second part of first unit in economics. The next heading is human development. Human resource is necessary for the progress of any country. So human resource is necessary to the development of any country. The term human resources refers to the collective abilities of people which can be utilized in the production sector. So what is human resource? It is the ability of a people which we can utilize it in the production sector. Human resource development means the development of a person's physical and mental abilities through education, healthcare and training. So what is known as human resource development? It is a development of both physical and mental abilities of a person. So how we can develop this physical and mental abilities? Through education, healthcare and training. Therefore, investment in education and health of people can result in a high rate of returns in the future of a country. So if we are invested in the education and health of a people, it can get the good result in the future of a country. For example, if a child is invested with good education and health, he or she may turn to be a very productive in future in the form of higher earnings and greater contribution to the society. So if a child is invested with good education and health, if we are providing a good education and health to a children, he or she may turn to be very productive. So he or she can get a higher income in future. So through this he can get a greater contribution to the society. Human Development Index, that is HDI, which indicates all round development of the people in the society. In the past, economists believed that the rate of economic growth of nations could be increased only by increasing investment in physical capital. So what they think? நம்ம வந்து ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணால் மட்டும் நம்மளோட எக்கனாமிக் க்ரோத்தை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணிட முடியும் அப்படின்னு எக்கனாமிஸ்ட் நினச்சாங்க. பட் வாட் வி வாண்ட் டு டூ, இஃப் வி வாண்ட் டு டூ ஹார்ட் ஒர்க், வி ஷுட் பி குட் இன் ஹெல்த், ரைட்? But they have realized over time that investment in human capital is as important as investment in physical capital. ஸோ ஃபிசிக்கலாக நம்ம ஒரு ஒர்க் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நம்மளுக்கு பாடியில் ஸ்ட்ரென்த் இருக்கணும். ஸோ ஹியூமன் கேபிட்டல் எப்படி ஃபிசிக்கல் கேபிட்டல் எப்படி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டோ அதே மாதிரி ஹியூமன் கேபிட்டலும் இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். The next heading is Policies of Sustainable Development. Uses of non-conventional sources of energy. India depends on thermal and hydro power plants to meet its power needs. So, to satisfy the power need of India, we need to depend on thermal and hydro power plants. Both these sources have an adverse environmental impact because the thermal power plants emit large quantities of carbon dioxide, which pollute the environment. By using this, we are polluting the environment because thermal power plant emit large quantity of carbon dioxide. Solar power in India. Solar power is the conversion of energy from sunlight into electricity, either directly using photovoltaic cells or indirectly using concentrated solar power. So solar power is the conversion of energy from sunlight into electricity. Solar panels absorb the sunlight as a source of energy to generate electricity. So the solar panels, it absorbs the sunlight to produce electricity. A solar electric system can be reliably produce electricity for our home and offices. These distributed solar systems are often installed by home and business owners to reduce their electricity cost. So this solar power system is used in home and business to reduce their electricity cost. Solar power in India is a fast developing industry. Tamil Nadu is the state with highest installed solar capacity in India. Tamil Nadu is one of the leading solar power producing states in India. So Tamil Nadu is the leading solar power producing state. As on 31 July 2017, the total installed capacity in Tamil Nadu is 1697 megawatt. The last heading is Environmental Policies in India. Environmental policies in India have been evolved considerably over the past 3 decades. Decades is nothing but 10 years. Decades means 10 years. So environmental policies in India is developed over the past 30 years. So 3 decades, no? So decades means 10 years. So past 30 years. These policies have covered a wide range of issues such as air, water pollution, waste management and biodiversity conservation. So these economic policies have covered a wide range of issues, that is air pollution, water pollution, waste management and biodiversity conservation. India faces challenges in economic development which has to be achieved with the limited resources, minimum externalities and in the presence of an uncertain climate. So India has to achieve in economic development with a limited resource. So கொஞ்சம் resource வச்சு நம்ம economic developmentல நம்ம increase பண்றது அப்படின்ற challenge நம்மளுக்கு இருந்தது. One of the approaches to overcome this challenge is through the path of sustainable development. So sustainable development is one of the approach to overcome these challenges. The Supreme Court of India has interpreted and introduced new changes in environmental protection through a series of direction and judgments. So the Supreme Court of India has introduced new changes to protect the environment. Article 51AG of the Constitution states that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to protect and improve the natural environment, including forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. So according to the Article 51A, the duty of every citizen is to protect and improve the natural environment. So we should protect and improve our natural environment, which are like forest, lakes, rivers and wildlife. We should protect and improve these things. Development increases the quality of life. This means that people will have higher incomes, better education, better health and nutrition, less poverty and more equality of opportunity. So development increases the quality of life. How it increases the quality of life? If we are having higher incomes, then we can get better education, better health and nutrition. List of environmental acts in India. So first one is National Green Tribunal Act 2010, Environmental Protection and Conservation of Forest and Other Natural Resources. So through this act, we should protect our environment and protect the forest and other natural resources. Point number 2, Biological Diversity Act 2002, to provide for conservation of biological diversity. Third one, the Environment Act 1986, providing for the protection and improvement of the environment. So we should protect and improve our environment. Point number 4, Forest Conservation Act 1980, check for deforestation and encourage afforestation of non-forest areas. So we should avoid deforestation and we should encourage afforestation. So காடுகளை அழிக்கக்கூடாது, அதை பாதுகாக்கணும் and காடுகள் இல்லாத இடத்துல அதை இன்னும் encourage பண்ணணும். Fifth point is Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974, provides maintenance and restoration and quality of all types of surface and groundwater. So we should provide and we should restore all types of groundwater. Point number 6, Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So we should protect the wild animals and birds. So that's all. This lesson is over.